I'm Jen Carlman with InLab News. We are here at the Fall 2010 Demo Conference. I'm joined by two great gentlemen here. We were talking a little bit earlier, Francis and Adam.
Hi.
You guys are with Profitably.
That's right.
Not Profitability, which we kind of had that conversation earlier. So, Adam, you are the CEO. So tell me a little bit about this company.
Sure. What we're trying to do is small business analytics simplified. We want to help a small business understand where they're making money and where they're not making money as easily and as simply as we possibly can.
We love that because business analytics are, to me, are not very easy.
To most people, right? To most people. And that's where we come in.
All right, Francis, you're the CTO. Tell me about the technology. How indeed do you make it easy?
Sure. Well, it starts with the fact that Intuit has been offers a service where it does the sync from your desktop data into the cloud. And then we connect with it through their APIs. On our side, we're running, it's a Ruby on Rails stack, actually, Postgres database. It's a pretty basic scenario. But what happens basically is that you download Intuit's software, and it syncs every however many minutes, and then we can get it through Intuit. So you're not managing, you get the convenience of the cloud, and Intuit sort of manages the first part of that pipeline.
Okay, so are you actually working with Intuit then?
Very closely, yeah. We've got a partnership structured with them where we can both access, as Francis mentioned, access the data directly. You wouldn't have to give us your bank account details or even your email address to get started. But they're also working with us very collaboratively on the marketing side. They've been able to bring a third of the customers that we've started with through their platform at workplace.intuit.com.
Wow, very cool. All right, I'm always amazed by how many great ideas come out of demo. So where did making business analytics easy start for you guys? Where's the motivation behind this company?
Sure. I mean, I spent the last 10 years or so working with Fortune 500 companies as a consultant and as a heavy sort of data analyst, helping these large organizations solve all these same problems. And what we learned and experienced firsthand was that all these problems are all the same, that all these businesses across industries have. So the goal is to take all those lessons that we applied to large businesses and just streamline them, make them simple, and apply them to small businesses.
Francis, for you, when you pitch in front of VCs, obviously the goal is to, raise awareness, generate some interest for funding. How do you explain to them the technology side of things in a way that they're going to understand? Because a lot of VCs are not extremely technical. So what is your pitch for them?
I think it's, what we have is a pretty interesting moment where, because Intuit sort of opened up, they have this massive install base, and so they have a huge amount of data out there, which is, everyone knows, is worth something in the technology business. So what we have is this very specific moment where we can get all this data from something that's not considered startup land, really, small business accounting, but we can actually use it in startup-y sorts of ways. Obviously the technology is very cutting edge, but also our design, we work extremely hard to make it not look like a lot of the established BI tools. Because we're trying to reach people who don't do this and haven't done it before. They find it intimidating, they find it frustrating, and we're trying to explain it to them, and without simplifying it too much, because you want the numbers to be real, at the same time really selling them on, this is something you can do. You can learn to do this if you're a designer who has a 10-person shop. So yeah, the technology is, it's really about getting to the data.
Well, gentlemen, best of luck to you. I really, it sounds like great technology, and I wish you the best of luck, hoping that more companies can become profitable with Profitably. So thank you very much, Francis.
Thank you.
Adam.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.